We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Washington Redskins. This is fielded at the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. On 2nd down, here's Goff. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Past the 20. Touchdown, L.A. Gerald Everett, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And this one complete to Reed. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Buying time to his left. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll try and sneak it here. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now this time he'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But the Redskins look to get this one back, and indeed they did. It's still Washington football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They're going to look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll look to throw here. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Michael Brockers in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a fourth down. So on fourth down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
He takes this for 3 to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go. Here we go. Super 66.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
Now Goff. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 17, and it'll give them a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield to go.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Matt Ioannidis in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Out of the gun. Gone. And the pressure gets to him again.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. And that is incomplete.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly third and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Gun! 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 Gun!
They'll set up a throw. He'll check it down to Geis. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll lead here to a third down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Richardson. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 7 yards on the quick slant and a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Now a play fake here on first down. Dumps it off for Geis. And the spin looked pretty, but more for style points as the real estate evaporated quickly there. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Detroit. Detroit.
Back to throw again. Throw left side is complete to Reed. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. On first down, this is Geis. And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll hand it now to Geis. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
He'll look to throw. Out to the left here to Reed. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Redskins with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. On the handoff, it's Geis. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Leopard. Leopard.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The tackle made there by Dayon Buchanan.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Richardson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. Hopkins with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
To throw on 2nd down is gone. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the gun on 3rd down. Gone. This is caught. It's Cooks. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch of the game for Cooks. It'll be a first down. On first down, it's Gurley. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here's Goff now on second down. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
120. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We go.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. To play in a tightly contested first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. On first down, it's gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matt Ioannidis in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now a draw as Goff gives to Gurley. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. Able to find a seam for 14 yards, but still now facing a 4th down after the scramble. The Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. Here we go. It's Gurley. And now running right through it. And that little deke, the juke move that we saw, able to give him the first down yardage before he's brought down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They come out here in the eye. On the keeper, here's Goff. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Jared Goff with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Rams are in for 6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now it's Crowder. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Richardson. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Motion. Gone.
Looking to throw. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Richardson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. They'll set up to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Reed. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The Redskins on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll drop to throw. Throwing the slant pattern here complete. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They only get 5 out of that quick slant, but that's good enough for a first. Dustin Hopkins now for the Redskins field goal. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And Hopkins' kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
9 seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. A final shot before break here. Gone. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've come to halftime. It's the visiting Rams taking the lead to the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be a second down. He'll look to throw, and he slings one that's incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Green 39! Green 39! Detroit!
They're going to look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 43. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Now a first down throw. Gone. He gets it to Gurley. Complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Call it a 3-yard gain. And it'll make it second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On second down, here's Goff. And his pass incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
The Rams on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun. Gone. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, he does have 1 touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him 1st and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a 2nd time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try to help against the run.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Jared Goff scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Rams add on to their lead.
Good job, offense. Good
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So out now come the Redskins. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
The throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again, the 25, 2nd and 10. Here's Geis. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves him with 3rd and just a couple.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Richardson. 75 yards receiving for him now. And it's a first down. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. The gain of 39 that time. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They come out here in the I. It's a quarterback sneak. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. It's their quarterback. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Redskins have made this a 1-score game. Now this time he'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Williams now on the return. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
I remember playing, and from a safety's perspective, when you saw a toss play and trying to see guys get to the edge and get outside, that was always a tough moment because where do you go to pick up the ball carrier? If they seal the edge and seal the perimeter, they're going to bounce that outside. It's a lot longer run, and you got to make sure your angle is right because once they get to the edge, they're going to pick up good yardage. Your job now is to make sure they don't go all the way for a touchdown. You have to become an excellent tackler against a lot of bodies out leading a runner. And on this play, the defenders were finally able to rally to the ball after a big pickup of yardage and hurt him out of bounds.
A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for gone. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Dumps it off for Geis. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Steps away, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people would think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
3rd down. Here's Geis. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
So a bit of a weird kick there. That wasn't an overly long attempt, but that never had a chance.
You almost wonder if he might have maybe got that one on the laces because it kind of knuckled on him a bit. And this one winds up in empty possession.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Goff. Over the middle, complete. It's Collins. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Back now at FedEx Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. From the gun, here's Goff. Dumps it off to Gurley. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. Goff now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Goff. He gets it to Cooks. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had to read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. wants to throw on 3rd and 1. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jonathan Allen in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. Here's Johnny Hecker now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Back to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
That's right. 5. Hard ball. DC.
After the interception, here's Gall. And his throw is incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. On 2nd and 10, Goff. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
This is where his eyes told him everything he needed to know. As a linebacker, when you're sitting at the 2nd level and you can see everything in front of you, that play just developed right in front of him, and he got there in a hurry and made a really nice play.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. To the air again. Gone. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Now they'll pitch it back to Gurley. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
And Zerline's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Now it's Crowder. And they'll have excellent field position to begin this drive as he's all the way up to midfield at the 50.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. 51.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll check it down to Geis. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. He'll drop to throw. Complete. Richardson has it. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down. They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Geis, they'll try to run it. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And now the Redskins, if they hit the PAT, they will have the lead. Critical extra point up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, a 22.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
14.
He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
And that one, Oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
A good starting spot for the Redskins as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and burn some clock with Geis. Room to run inside the 40. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Matt Ioannidis in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Back to throw. This is caught. It's Cooks. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one goes for 24 yards.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
They'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
17.
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
And got him, man. It's Woods. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Here we go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. One last throw here for Goff. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Down to their last chance now. This is going to have to be a heave for the end zone and just hope for a miracle.
And I don't sit back with everyone back defending. I've got to have somebody rushing the quarterback. Don't make it easy for him to set up and throw the ball all the way downfield.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it. And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory. So for the Redskins, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Rams, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Arizona Cardinals. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.